Today, I'm flying on the airline that everyone has heard of, Ryanair, known for its rather funny marketing strategies, hard landings, and cheap flights. But despite this unique reputation, it is the largest airline in Europe by far, carrying nearly 200 million passengers across the continent last year. I'll be flying Ryanair on one of their shortest routes, from Athens to Santorini. So, without further ado, let's fly. We begin today's journey at Athens International Airport on a lovely summer sunset evening. Today's Ryanair flight will be a very short domestic flight with an average actual flight time of only 30 minutes. It will be very interesting to see how the flight differs to longer flights in terms of onboard service. Today's flight is at the Sea Gates, which is where the low-cost airlines depart out of. It's a separate satellite terminal, very far away from the main terminal, which is where we are at now. The walk to the Sea Gates is very long. Make sure you give yourself plenty of time to walk there, do not underestimate it. Once you arrive, it's straight through security and to the departures area.
A few moments later.
After another very quick security process and you walk through the duty-free area, you're into the main departures place. It's a very small area with limited shops, but hey, at least it was clean and a nice area to wait for your flight with decent seating options. Anyways, not long later, it's time to head to gate C15 for boarding. The gate area was unfortunately very cramped, with limited seating. I really cannot believe they were able to cramp 200 passengers in here. Nonetheless, it's time for boarding. Today, this aircraft is operated by Malta Air, a February 2017 built Boeing 737-800 with the updated split Scimitar wingtips, which look absolutely exceptional. Coincidentally, I actually flew on this exact same aircraft on the inbound leg. We're boarding via Ryanair's infamous connected airstairs and into a lovely 737 Sky interior cabin with upbeat boarding music belting out of the speakers. Today, I'm seated at 9 Alpha. What's cool is that since these seats do not contain a seat pocket, which is a downside, there's no space for an Inflight magazine. So, every few rows, a magazine is placed on a chair for you to read if you wish. I guess it saves weight and helps the environment. The cabin is very nice, with larger round window frames and a perception of a bigger cabin due to the overhead locker design. The seats themselves have pretty good legroom over competing low-cost airlines, with a single fold table tray. However, they are quite thin with less padding except for the head area. Your entertainment system today is a safety card in front of you, as remember, there is no seat pocket. Individual air vents are provided. Once the overhead lockers are up, I must say that the cabin is actually feeling more pleasant than A320 cabins. Thumbs up for Ryanair for sticking with Boeing aircraft. Anyways, not long later, the crew performed the safety demo and the aircraft pushes back and taxis to 03 left for its short hop to Santorini.
You're all very welcome on board, and thanks again for flying Ryanair.
Seatbelt. Insert the metal end into the buckle.
About 5 minutes after takeoff, even when the plane is still climbing at quite a steep angle, the crew jump into action and prepare the onboard services. The full menu is accessible via a QR code on the seat that takes you directly to the onboard menu if you have the Ryanair app. What's cool is that you have an option to order the food from your phone, and the crew will bring whatever you order straight to your seat at any point during the flight. This is a great idea, and more European low-cost airlines should definitely try it out. There is a range of hot foods, sandwiches, drinks, which are fairly priced, but with a flight this short, not many people ordered anything. Plus, I don't think offering hot food will be ideal since it takes a while to heat up the food. Duty-free products are also viewable from the QR code. The nature of the flight meant the crew worked effortlessly to complete each service. This meant they came round the cabin multiple times in quite a rushed manner, first with food and drinks, then duty free, and then the scratch cards. That's a lot to do for a crew of 4. Just before we descend, here are the lavatories. There are 3 on this aircraft, 2 at the back and the one I'm in at the front. As expected, it's clean, but can we just appreciate the Sky interior lighting also situated in the toilets? However, the toilet is very low in terms of height due to the aircraft fuselage. After 5 minutes of cruise and the fastest onboard service ever, we're on approaching to Santorini. See you on the ground. Welcome to Santorini. It's hard to gauge an idea of the Ryanair service and how comfortable the seats are on such a short flight, with most Ryanair flights lasting at least an hour or two. What I can say is that despite being under time pressure, the crew performed all relevant safety checks and completed all services. The aircraft was clean and for 30 minutes more than comfortable enough. The cabin also felt very spacious and modern. However, I can't say the same about the older 737s in their fleet, which are quite the opposite. Nonetheless, if the price is cheap, book that Ryanair flight. On the same route, for example, Aegean Airlines charged double the price, which is totally not worth it. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.